your weapons. There is no fight left. White flag waving slowly in the night. Too exhausted for another heavy fight. Dropping all the armor right onto the floor. I am not defending anything anymore. Shadows creeping up across the heavy bed, silencing the voices inside of my head. Every single wall is crashing to the ground, getting buried entirely by the sound. No resistance left inside my heavy bones, entering the deepest of the unknown zones. Sweet surrender to the heavy dark tonight. Letting go of everything, giving up the fight. Invading my entire personal space. Slipping totally into the heavy bass. Take complete control of every single move. Melting down completely in the midnight groove. Absolute surrender. Give it up. Giving. Ego stripping away layer by layer. No one listening to the midnight prayer. Binding both my hands without a heavy chain. Washing out the memory in the midnight rain. Losing all control feels incredibly right. Fading out permanently from the light. Trusting you entirely with the heavy fall. Ready to let you consume it all. Resistance left inside my heavy bones, entering the deepest of the unknown zone. Sweet surrender to the heavy dark tonight. Letting go of everything, giving up the fight. Invading my entire personal space. Slipping totally into the heavy bass. Take complete control of every single move. Melting down completely in the midnight groove. I give up. It is all yours. Do whatever you want with me. I surrender. Sweet surrender to the heavy dark tonight. Letting go of everything, giving up the fight. Invading my entire personal space. Slipping totally into the heavy bass. Take complete control of every single move. Melting down completely in the midnight groove. Surrender. Absolute. I am yours. Drop the temperature. Freeze it completely. Frost is growing heavy on the midnight glass. Watching every shadow slowly freeze and pass. Molecular vibration coming to a halt. Locked forever inside this frozen vault. Air is turning completely to solid ice. Paying up the heavy in the midnight price. Stepping perfectly into the freezing zone. Sitting on the heavy in the frozen throne. Temperature dropping to the absolute floor. Nothing in this room is moving anymore. Caught inside the absolute zero tonight. single drop of the fading light, perfectly preserved inside the heavy cold. A heavy dark story that is beautifully told. No more heat left inside the heavy space, frozen entirely in this hidden place. Absolute zero, total freeze, unbreakable ice, crystallizing perfectly upon the skin, exactly where the heavy midnight games begin. Blood is running perfectly cold and slow, taking everything as low as it can go. Shattering the silence with a single crack, knowing that the warmth is never coming back. Buried underneath the heavy avalanche, holding tightly to the frozen branch. Temperature dropping to the absolute floor. Nothing in this room is moving anymore. Caught inside the absolute zero tonight, freezing every single drop of the fading light, perfectly preserved inside the heavy cold. A heavy dark story that is beautifully told. No more heat left inside the heavy space, frozen entirely in this hidden place. Minus 273, total cessation of movement, just the solid ice. Stay frozen. Caught inside the absolute zero tonight, freezing every single drop of the fading light, perfectly preserved inside the heavy cold. A heavy dark story that is beautifully told. No more heat left inside the heavy space, frozen entirely in this hidden place. Absolute zero, solid ice. Do not thaw. No way out. I do not want one anyway. Curtains drawn, shutting out the street, moving to the rhythm of the heartbeat. Velvet grip holding me so tight, guiding me through the endless night. Shadows stretching across the bed, messing with the thoughts inside my head. World outside has disappeared, everything is exactly as it appeared. Tension wrapping around my throat, we are sailing on a sinking boat. Caught in the velvet grip tonight, blurring the edge of wrong and right. Do not need no vision in the dark, just let the heavy bass leave a mark. Sinking deep into the mattress now, breaking every single holy vow. Velvet grip, hold me down. Fingertips leaving a burning trail. In this dark room we can never fail. Whispering secrets into my ear, telling me everything I wanna hear. Time is completely frozen still, bending my body right to your will. A dangerous game that we love to play, hoping the sun never brings the day. Tension wrapping around my throat, we are sailing on a sinking boat. Caught in the velvet grip tonight, heavy bass, leave a mark. Sinking deep into the mattress now, breaking every single holy vow. So soft, but so strong. Do not let me go. Keep your grip on me. Caught in a velvet grip tonight. Blurring the edge of wrong and right. Do not need no vision in the dark. Just let the heavy bass leave a mark. Sinking deep into the mattress now, breaking every single holy vow. Velvet. Keep holding on. Do not let go. Stop the clock. We have all the time in the world. Every second stretching out into a mile, getting lost inside the shadow of your smile. Hourglass is shattered, completely on the floor. I do not even know what time it is anymore. Air is getting thicker with every single breath. Loving this heavy silence, right into the death. Moving in a slow motion, beautifully blind. Leaving all the rushing of the world behind. Hanging in the balance of the midnight air. Nothing else exists for us to even care. Suspended in the middle of the dark with you, changing up the colors into a heavy blue. Gravity is failing, we are floating off the ground, lost inside the echo of the heavy sound. Time is fully frozen in this private space. Let the heavy sub-bass dictate the pace. Suspended, floating up. Time is dead. Heartbeats synchronizing to a slower rate. We are the only ones deciding on our fate. Fingertips are tracing a never-ending line, mixing up your energy right into mine. Morning sun is permanently locked away. We are never gonna see another day. Trapped inside the ember of the midnight glow, taking everything deliberately slow. Hanging in the balance of the midnight air. Nothing else exists for us to even care. Suspended in the middle of the dark with you, changing up the colors into a heavy blue. Gravity is failing, we are floating off the ground, lost inside the echo of the heavy sound. Time is fully frozen in this private space. Let the Too hot in here. Watch it all dissolve. Temperature is rising up to the roof. We do not need to look for any proof. Solid edges starting to blur away. Nothing is going to remain the same today. Ice is dripping slowly down the glass, watching the heavy midnight hour pass, moving like water across the room, chasing away all the heavy gloom. Changing the state from solid to pure fluid. We always know exactly how to do it. Watch me melt into the dark with you. Nothing else that I would rather do. Heavy drops falling on the heated floor, always leaving me begging for some more. Liquid state of mind taking control, washing over my entire soul. Watch me melt, 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 melting down. So fluid. Sweat is shining in the purple light, losing all the sense of wrong and right. Pouring heavy like the midnight rain, washing away every single stain. Fingertips are gliding across the skin. Tell me exactly where do we begin? Flowing together into a single stream, living inside this lucid heavy dream. Changing the state from solid to pure fluid. We always know exactly how to do it. Melt into the dark with you. Nothing else that I would rather do. Heavy drops falling on the heated floor, always leaving me begging for some more. Liquid state of mind taking control, washing over my entire soul, dissolving me. No more boundaries, just a flow, 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 flow. Let it drip. Watch me melt into the dark with you. Nothing else that I would rather do. Heavy drops falling on the heated floor, always leaving me begging for some more. State of mind taking control, washing over my entire soul, melting down to the floor, just a flow. Just a flow. Kill the lights. You do not need to see. Switching off the lamps across the room. Welcome to the heavy velvet gloom, taking away the power of your sight. We are doing everything by feel tonight. Every single breath is amplified, nowhere in the shadows left to hide. Fingertips will be the only guide, pulling you across the great divide. Heightened senses taking full control, ripping through the center of your soul. Everything is heavier with the lights out. a little trace of doubt. Navigating purely by the heavy sound, pushing both our bodies to the ground. Do not open up your eyes just yet, making sure this is a night you won't forget. Lights out, pitch black, just feel it. Blind trust in the middle of the dark, waiting for the friction and the spark. Following the rhythm on my chest, putting your endurance to the test. Whisper sounding like a thunderstorm, keeping both our heavy bodies warm. Losing our direction in the space, just let the heavy bass set the pace. Heightened senses taking full control, ripping through the center of your soul. Everything is heavier with the lights out. Erase every single little trace of doubt. Navigating purely by the heavy sound, pushing both our bodies to the ground. Do not open up your eyes just yet, making sure this is a night you won't forget. Close them tight, focus on my voice, focus on my touch. You are totally blind. Everything is heavier with the lights out. Oh yeah, erase every single little trace of doubt. Navigating purely by the heavy sound, pushing both our bodies to the ground. Not open up your eyes just yet, making sure this is a night you won't forget. Lights out, keep them closed. Pitch black. Pitch black. Standing tall, unbreakable stone. Carved completely out of heavy solid black, never bending down and never looking back. Standing absolutely still inside the void, every other fragile structure is destroyed. Surface polished to a perfect heavy shine, drawing out the absolute and final line. Gravity is anchoring this heavy core, shadows stretching perfectly across the floor. Nothing in this universe can move the weight, standing as the master of the midnight fade. Rising like a heavy monolith tonight, blocking out the final trace of fading light. Cold and unaffected by the passing time, standing at the summit of the perfect climb. A monument of heavy and absolute dark, leaving a permanent and massive mark. Monolith. Do not try to move it. Solid black. Storms are breaking heavily against the wall, waiting for this massive architecture to fall. But it remains entirely and perfectly still, yielding absolutely to the midnight will. Zero hesitation in the heavy stance, watching the entire heavy shadow dance, dominating fully this empty space, the absolute ruler of the hidden place. Nothing in this universe can move the weight, standing as the master of the midnight fade. Look up. It reaches the sky, perfectly still, unmovable. Rising like a heavy monolith tonight, blocking at the final trace of fading light. Cold and unaffected by the passing time, standing at the summit of the perfect climb. Embodying the heavy and absolute dark, leaving a permanent and massive mark. Monolith, solid stone, standing forever. Don't wake me up, I wanna stay right here. Pendulum swinging heavy in the dark, leaving a deep and permanent mark. City is completely dead outside the door. We are just shadows upon the floor. Frequencies locking straight to the mind, leaving the logical thinking behind. Moving on heavy autopilot tonight, fading entirely out of the light. Following every move that you make, nothing left for the morning to take. Caught in a heavy and beautiful trance, locked in a slow and a dangerous dance, letting the heavy bass dictate the flow. Nowhere left in the world we need to go. Mind is completely a beautiful blank, deep in the ocean where everything sank. Deep trance, under spell, under the sound, looping the rhythm again and again, washing away every drop of the pain. Eyes are half open, completely dazed, lost in the middle of this heavy maze. Everything moves in a slow motion blur, listening only to the midnight purr. Gravity holds us tight to the bed, silencing everything inside the head. Following every move that you make, nothing left for the morning to take. Trance, locked in the slow and the dangerous dance, letting the heavy bass dictate the flow. Nowhere left in the world we need to go. Mind is completely a beautiful blank, deep in the ocean where everything sank. Mind is empty, body is heavy, just the bass. Keep the loop going. happen. Don't hold your breath. Just let it happen. Slipping under the radar. We have gone way too far. Temperatures are dropping low, but the fire starts to grow. Shadows stretching on the floor, always leaving me wanting more. No direction, no map to read, just the heavy bass that we need. Hold me close to the edge, honoring the silent pledge, getting ready for the fall. Taking a deep dive, making me feel alive. Lost in the undertow, nowhere else left to go. Sink into the dark with me, drowning in this energy. Deep dive. Going down, going down. Pressure building in the chest, putting my limits to the test. Current pulling from below, taking it incredibly slow. Whispers echoing in the deep, secrets that the ocean keep, washing away the real world, letting the mystery unfold. Hold me close to the edge, honoring the silent pledge, getting ready for the fall. Taking a deep dive, making me feel alive. Lost in the undertow, nowhere else left to go. Sink into the dark with me, drowning in this energy. Can you feel the pressure? Don't fight the tide. Let the dark water cover us. Close your eyes. Taking a deep dive, making me feel alive. Lost in the undertow, nowhere else left to go. Sink into the dark with me, drowning in this energy. Going down, deep dive. Don't fight it. Take your time, no rush tonight. Sparks flying in the cold room air, fingers running through my dark hair. Stories that are better left untold. Watch the mystery start to unfold. Tension heavy pressing on my chest, putting all my demons to the test. Every second dragging like a weight, pushing us closer to our fate. Keep it steady, keep it low. Watch the dark magic grow. We love that slow burn, waiting for the tide to turn. Let the fire catch the wood. Misbehaving like we should. Keep the flame steady and low. Never let the feeling go. Slow burn. Let it burn. So slow. Shadows playing tricks upon the eye. No more reasons left to even try. Melting down the wax upon the floor. Always leaving me wanting some more. Whispers echoing against the glass. Hoping that this midnight will not pass. Drowning in the heavy atmosphere. Nothing else matters when you are here. Keep it steady, keep it low. Watch the dark magic grow. We love that slow burn. Waiting for the tide to turn. Let the fire catch the wood. Misbehaving like we should. Keep the flame steady and low. Never let the feeling go. Don't put it out. Let the heat rise. Consume it all. We love that slow burn. Waiting for the tide to turn. Let the fire catch the wood. Misbehaving like we should. Keep the flame steady and low. Never let the feeling go. Watch it burn slow. Do not put it out. Perfect alignment. Block out the sun. Shadows growing longer on the heavy floor. Closing up the final in the heavy door. Spheres are moving slowly in the velvet sky. Watching all the daylight beautifully die. Temperature is dropping to the absolute cold. A heavy dark story that is beautifully told. Inches creeping closer to the midnight phase. Lost completely inside this heavy dark maze. Swallowing the final heavy ray of light. Entering completely in the endless night. Caught inside the heavy dark eclipse tonight. Wiping out the boundary of wrong and right. Perfect alignment in the heavy space. Claiming the absolute and hidden place. Covering the world with a solid black shield. Forcing every single earthly thing to yield. Eclipse. Total blackout. Inescapable. Silence dropping heavy on the empty town. Wearing absolute darkness like a heavy crown. No more illumination in the heavy sky. Severing every single remaining tie. Standing in the shadow of the massive sphere. Nothing left to worry about while we are here. Waiting for the cycle completely to turn. Watching out the heavy dark ashes burn. Swallowing the final heavy ray of light. Entering completely in the endless space, claiming the absolute and hidden place, covering the world with a solid black shield, forcing every single earthly thing to yield. The light is gone, just the shadow remains. Do not look for the sun, stay in the dark. Every single earthly thing to yield. Eclipse. Solid black. Stay aligned. Look down. Be afraid to fall. Standing right upon the absolute edge, honoring the heavy silent pledge, looking deeply down into the void. Every single boundary is destroyed, taking off the weight of all the world, watching the dark mystery unfold, stepping off the ledge into the black, knowing that we never can go back. Gravity is fully letting go of me, sinking right into the dark infinity. Jumping straight into the heavy abyss, sealing our fate with a toxic kiss, falling downward for eternity. Nothing else remains but you and me, surrendering to the heavy drop, hoping that we never ever stop. The abyss. Keep falling. Dark. Wind is rushing past my heavy ears, leaving entirely behind the fears. Colors fading completely into gray, washing the reality away. Total isolation in the empty space, nothing but the rhythm and the bass, intertwined completely as we dive. Never felt so dangerously alive. Gravity is fully letting go of me, sinking right into the dark infinity. Jumping straight into the heavy abyss, sealing our fate with a toxic kiss, falling downward for eternity. Nothing else remains but you and me, surrendering to the heavy drop, hoping that we never ever stop. No ground below us, no sky above, just the drop. Let it consume us. temperature is running way too high. There is no use trying to deny. Sweat is shining in the purple light. We are getting totally lost tonight. Room is feeling like an open fire, giving in to the absolute desire. Every breath is hotter than before, leaving me always begging for some more. Thermometer is breaking on the ground, drowning in the heavy, distorted sound. Caught inside this heavy fever dream. Nothing is exactly what it would seem. Delirious and melting to the core, making sure we never reach the shore. Keep the fever running through the night. Everything is feeling way too right. Fever. Burning up so high. Vision getting completely blurry now. Sweat is dripping slowly off the brow, melting down exactly like the wax. No more holding any of it back. Shadows dancing wildly in the heat, sinking perfectly to the heavy beat. Logic is erased from my heavy mind, leaving every single rational thought behind. Thermometer is breaking on the ground, drowning in the heavy, distorted sound. Caught inside this heavy fever dream. Nothing is exactly what it would seem. Delirious and melting to the core, making sure we never reach the shore. Keep the fever running through the night. Everything is feeling way too right. 100 degrees, going even higher. Do not try to cool me down. Let me burn. Caught inside this heavy fever dream. Nothing is exactly what it would seem. Delirious and melting to the core, making sure we never reach the shore. Keep the fever running through the night. Everything is feeling way too right. Fever, never waking up. Let it burn. Black glass, no reflections tonight. Surface is completely black and perfectly cold. A heavy dark story that will never be told. Walking on the edges of the broken glass, watching every shadow in the midnight pass. Nothing penetrates this heavy dark shell, living in the center of a silent spell. Every single angle is dangerously sharp, playing on the strings of a heavy dark heart. Blocking out the light from the outside zone, turning every emotion entirely to stone. Carved out of heavy obsidian tonight, swallowing every single drop of the light. Smooth to the touch, but it cuts to the bone. Sitting on the heavy in the midnight throne. No one gets inside the impenetrable wall, waiting for the final and the heavy dark fall. Obsidian, solid black, unbreakable. Zero vulnerabilities on the display, washing all the weakness entirely away. Armor made of heavy in the darkest night, keeping everything perfectly out of sight. Running every finger's on the jagged edge, standing right upon the absolute ledge. Nothing breaks the surface of the midnight sea. Lock locking up the heavy door and losing the key. Blocking out the light from the outside zone, turning every emotion entirely to stone. Carved out a heavy obsidian tonight, swallowing every single drop of the light. Smooth to the touch, but it cuts to the bone. Sitting on the heavy in the midnight throne. No one gets inside the impenetrable wall, waiting for the final and the heavy dark fall. Touch the surface, feel the cold. Do not cut yourself, it is dangerously sharp. Midnight throne. No one gets inside the impenetrable wall, waiting for the final and the heavy dark fall. Obsidian, black glass. Do not bleed. Do not bleed. Look into my eyes. Do not look away. Pendulum is swinging slow and deep, rocking your heavy soul to sleep, where the mind decides to drift and go, caught inside this undertow, blurring the edges of the room, wrapped inside the velvet gloom. Every breath is syncing up with mine, crossing over the final line, counting backward from 10 to 1. The midnight ritual has begun. Falling deep into a trance, caught up in a deadly dance. Eyes are open, but you are blind, leaving the real world behind, losing grip on reality, surrendering it all to me. In a trance, heavy eyelids dropping down so low, nowhere else left for you to go. Trapped inside the repeating loop, tasting the poison in the soup. Body moving to the dark command, slipping right out of your hand. Frequency is taking full control, ripping right through your empty soul. And backward from 10 to 1. The midnight ritual has begun. Falling deep into a trance, caught up in the deadly dance. Eyes are open, but you are blind, leaving the real world behind, losing grip on reality, surrendering it for the sound. Do not wake up. Do not wake up. Liquid metal. Watch it flow. Melting down completely to a liquid form, riding in the center of the silent storm, spreading on the surface of the marble floor, sliding very quietly beneath the door. Heavy as a bullet, but it moves like rain, washing out the logic from the midnight brain. Silver turning completely to a total black, knowing there is absolutely no turning back. Toxicity is hiding in a beautiful design, mixing up this heavy liquid directly with mine, flowing like the heavy Mercury tonight, swallowing the edges of the dying light, shifting every shape inside the heavy room, blooming like a poison in the velvet gloom, impossible to hold it safely in the hand, taking over entirely the heavy dark land. Mercury slipping through, unstoppable. Mirror on the surface, but it hides the deep. Promises that only liquid metal keeps, filling every single crack inside the wall, waiting for the structure completely to fall. Cold against the skin, but it burns the vein, leaving a completely permanent stain. No solid foundation left for us to stand, sinking down beautifully into the heavy sand. Toxicity is hiding in a beautiful design, mixing up this heavy liquid directly with mine, flowing like the heavy Mercury tonight, swallowing the edges of the dying light, shifting every shape inside the heavy room, blooming like a poison in the velvet gloom, impossible to hold it safely in the hand, taking over entirely the heavy dark land. It is taken over, covering everything. Do not try to grab it, just let it spill. Swallowing the edges of the dying light, shifting every shape inside the heavy room, blooming like a poison in the velvet gloom, impossible to hold it safely in the hand, taking over entirely the heavy dark land. Mercury, liquid black, let it flow.